Is 1 million really enough to retire? It's a number we've been told for decades is the magic milestone. But why are so many people who have hit it still afraid to stop working? I meet retirees every week who've done everything right, yet still feel unprepared. They second guess their spending, worry their money won't last, and quietly wonder what they've missed. The danger isn't having 1 million, it's assuming that means you're ready. And in this video, I'll show you what you really need to know to make your savings last. My name is Kurt Soupy. I'm a CPA and retirement planner. And for over 25 years, I've helped thousands of people turn their savings into a secure, sustainable retirement. Ones that actually support the life they want to live. I've seen the pitfalls, the panic, and the pressure retirees face when they're unsure what their money really means. And I'm here to make sure that you don't have to go through that. My goal is simple: to help you retire with confidence, clarity, and peace of mind. That's why in today's video, we're going to cover what the $1 million trap really is, why it's so dangerous, and most importantly, how to move from that trap into a plan that actually works. Let's talk about the $1 million trap. It's the belief that once you hit that number, you're set, that you've made it. But here's the truth. Retiring with 1 million isn't a plan, it's a milestone, not a map. And that belief can lead people to delay retirement unnecessarily, to live with anxiety even when they've technically won the game, and sometimes to run out of money despite having what looks like enough on paper. So what are the real mistakes that 1 million doesn't protect against? First, spending variability. Retirement isn't a flat line. Early years are often more expensive. Travel, hobbies, bucket list goals. Then it slows. Then it ramps up again with healthcare. The 4% rule doesn't flex with your real life. Second, sequence of returns risk. If you retire right before a downturn, your withdrawals during a market drop can compound losses. It's one of the biggest dangers early retirees face, and it can sink a plan quickly if you're not prepared. Third, longevity risk. People are living longer. A couple retiring at 60 could need that money to last 30, even 35 years, but most plans are built around 20 to 25. And finally, psychology. I've worked with dozens of clients who've reached 1 million and still said, I don't feel safe. Why? Because the number never actually addressed the real question. Can I live the life I want with what I've saved? So if that's the trap, what leads us there in the first place? It starts with simplicity. 1 million is easy to remember, easy to Google, easy to build a calculator around. But retirement isn't simple. It's complex, personal, and constantly evolving. Second is financial media. How to retire with 1 million makes a great headline. How to build a personalized income strategy over 35 years of retirement, that just doesn't. Third is industry incentives. Financial institutions profit when you keep accumulating. That doesn't mean they're wrong, but it does mean the system is built to keep you saving, not transitioning. And finally, fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of running out. So people chase a number they think will make them feel safe instead of building a plan that actually makes them safe. If you've ever wondered whether your 1 million or any amount is really enough to retire confidently, the truth is it depends on your unique situation. We'll help you understand where you stand, what matters most for your goals, and how to get started. No pressure, just clear personal advice tailored to you. Click the first link in the description to claim your spot. All right, let's talk about what actually works. Because the goal isn't $1 million, it's peace of mind. That peace comes from knowing how much your life costs, what income you can count on, and whether your savings can fill that gap. We call this the retirement reality planning. And instead of asking, do I have enough? It asks, does what I have support how I want to live? And here's how you do it. First, get clear on your lifestyle. Not just what you want to spend, but what you want. Your big dollar expenses, travel, relocation, family time, volunteering. Then project those costs forward, accounting for inflation and healthcare. Second, assess income sources, Social Security, pensions, rentals, annuities, what's guaranteed, what's variable, how long is that stuff going to last? Third, use your savings to fill the gap. Year by year, don't just use the blanket 4% rule. If you're doing this on your own, you really want good software that accounts for inflation, sequence of returns risk, healthcare costs, and taxes, just to name a few. We like to test different drawdown strategies, withdrawal sources, tax strategies, and timelines to make sure they're matching real life. And finally, build in flexibility. That's a big one. What happens if the market drops? If one spouse passes away early? if you need long-term care, we plan for that up front. Don't react to it later. Let me give you a quick example. Chris and Lisa are both 60. They saved just over $1 million, a mix of 401k, IRA, and taxable brokerage. Chris has a small pension. They want to spend about $72,000 a year, including $900 a month in healthcare premiums until Medicare kicks in. Here's how we help them retire. So from age 60 to 65, they drew from their taxable accounts and kept their income low to qualify for ACA subsidies. They also converted around $25,000 per year from traditional to Roth accounts, taking advantage of their lower tax bracket. At 62, Chris claimed Social Security and started his pension. Lisa delayed until 67 to maximize her benefit. At 65, they both enrolled in Medicare, cutting healthcare costs nearly in half. By 67, their income was coming from a blend of Social Security, pension, and small portfolio withdrawals. Sustainable, tax efficient, and stress-free. They also used a bucket strategy for investments. Cash and principal protected investments for the first 3 years. Moderate conservative funds for years 4 through 10, and a growth strategy beyond year 10. Every year they rebalance, every year they adjust, and every year they know exactly where they stand. That's what peace of mind looks like. If you're watching this and wondering how to apply it to your situation, there are 3 steps you can take today. Number 1, map your lifestyle costs. Don't just look at bills, factor in travel, healthcare, giving, new automobiles, major home repairs, and one-time goals. List your income sources. When does each one start? Is it guaranteed? How does it change over time? Test your gap. Use a good tool or a planner to simulate your plan. Year by year, include taxes, inflation, and healthcare. See if your savings truly fill the gap and for how long. So now you know why $1 million might not be the safety net it's made out to be, and more importantly, what you can do to avoid falling into the same trap. If you're still wondering whether your money will last or you're unsure what retirement really looks like for you, don't guess. If you've ever wondered whether $1 million or any amount is really enough to retire confidently, the truth is it depends on your unique situation. We'll help you understand where you stand, what matters most for your goals, and how to get started. No pressure, just clear personal advice tailored to you. Click the first link in the description to claim your spot. Thank you.